All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin, and this is SmellGoodz. Listen, this is part of my full bottle worthy Friday series. Every Friday, I drop new videos that are based around me taking my decants, my travel sprays, my samples, whatever I've got that's not a full bottle, doing a review of it and letting you know, one, kind of what it's about, and then two, whether or not it is full bottle worthy. In other words, once the sample, the decant, whatever is out, do I plan on upgrading to a full bottle for you? So definitely check out if you want to see. I've got them in the playlist there. So if you miss one, you can definitely go back and see it and come back to it. All right. So this one is, today's is Memo African Leather. It's a little hard to see there. I've got a really small, there we go. You can kind of see African Leather. This one, so kind of how I came across this. This is for me a prime example of, in some respects, some of the value of our clones, covers, remixes is that sometimes you may come across something and it sparks an interest in the OG. And so what happened was early on in my fragrance journey, I had come across something from, I think it was Maison Alhambra, which is a division of Lattafa. I had come across Afro Leather. And first of all, that title just kind of threw me because I was like, that just sounds like a blaxploitation movie just waiting to happen. But it got me interested in like, okay, what's the OG like? What's that like? So I was able to find a decant from one of my sources. And in fact, I've got them linked in the description there and got it. And let me just tell you, this scent right here, just to give you kind of the accords, I'm going to definitely put it on skin and give you kind of the experience. I've worn it already, so I can talk to you about longevity and kind of how long and all of that fun stuff. But it's a warm, spicy, aromatic, fresh, spicy, leather, woody, animalic, earthy, patchouli, and oud fragrance. As far as the notes, the notes that it has in it, this has cardamom, leather, saffron, cumin, patchouli, vetiver, geranium, oud, bergamot, and musk. And let me just tell you, this right here, this is and I don't like using this term just because it may be off-putting for some people, especially for some guys, but this is a beautiful scent. It's a leather scent, but it's not like, don't think Tom Ford, don't think any of those like really heavy, forward leather fragrances. This is more, I would say this is smooth, like more of a suede leather. Okay. You got that spice in there as well. So there's a spiciness. There's a little freshness in there that comes with that vetiver in there. The oud is not really a highly noticeable oud for me in this, even when I would let it sit. But this just is a great fragrance. It's more, in my opinion, for the winter time, for the fall time. It's getting, I'm in Phoenix, so we're still, pray for us, we're still hitting those 100-degree days. And yes, it is the middle of October as of the day of this video that I'm filming it. So I'm still haven't broken this out as far as to wear this. Now I wore it when I first got it, early parts of spring. And this is one that I'm looking forward to just experiencing this again as we move through these cooler days and weeks as we move forward. So this to me is more of a fall winter fragrance. You can wear fragrances whenever you want to. For me, it doesn't really work well in the summer, especially the high heat. Now, if we're talking cooler summer nights, this might work for it as well. This is, so as far as just the feel of this and when I would wear this, this to me is, it really depends as far as for office wear, kind of what you do, right? This is not a casual fragrance to me. This is not just a t-shirt and jeans, just, you know, ballpark type of a fragrance. This is t-shirt and jeans if it's more intentional. If this is, you know, you're out brunching, you're out shopping, but you're out kind of really just making statements, making an appearance, what have you. This isn't just hanging out as a fragrance. This is more, a little bit more elevated in my opinion. This is definitely for me just kind of a date night fragrance. This is a church fragrance. This is if your office is a little more formal, a little more suit and tie-ish, even if it's not all the way suit and ties, but more business casual, if you will, this fragrance definitely works. As far as the projection on this and the sillage, it's not a huge projection as far as a room filler. It's not going to announce your presence 3 days before you get there. That's not this type of a fragrance, but it is, as far as what it does create a nice bubble around you. You will be noticed wearing this fragrance. It is a very noticeable, distinct fragrance in that it's not a cookie cutter fragrance. It's not a mass appeal fragrance. As far as longevity, it lasts a long time. A couple of times that I wore it early in the spring, I do remember it lasted a long time on skin, even longer, of course, on clothes. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking beast mode as far as like 24 hours or anything of that nature, but you are going to get a nice 8 to 10, even maybe up to 12 hours of this being kind of in your vicinity, still speaking of you, speaking to you, and speaking around you. Even as this dries down, it just kind of turns really smooth. That's why I say this isn't really like a leather in the traditional sense, as far as like I say, like ombre leather and some of those other ones. This is more, I would say this reminds me more of a suede type of leather. This is more of that smooth kind of leather, that the freshness that's in here kind of balances out that spice that's there. And this just works. So as far as my rating on this, as far as what I'm going to give this is a 9 out of 10 for me. This is one that definitely is full bottle worthy for me. Now the price on their website is going to be like $300 something. If you know where to shop, you can probably find it. And I'm waiting. I actually just checked before I did this to see, because it reignited. Maybe I need to go ahead and get this bottle as quickly as possible. I'm waiting for it to come into one place that I know I can get it for around that $120, $150 mark. But yeah, African Leather by Memo Paris, definitely a pickup, definitely full bottle worthy, and something that if you have the opportunity to get your nose on it, see if you agree. This is it's just a beautiful, smooth, spicy, suede kind of leathery scent that just works, and it turns even smoother with that musk and that bergamot that's in there that brightens it up just a little more. Yeah, this is one. Again, Memo Paris African Leather. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts. That's it for this one. Listen, do me a favor. If you've not already, and this is your first time on the channel, do me a favor and hitting that subscribe, hitting that like, requesting notifications, and sharing. If you've been around before, listen, I appreciate your comments. I appreciate y'all stopping through again. Listen, as of this video, I'm just crossing that 400 mark as far as subscribers, and it's all due to you all. In fact, I'll probably do a video just alone for that. But appreciate you stopping through. As always, as part of the SmellGoodz squad, I always ask, make sure you're staying safe, staying sane, and staying smelling good. We'll see y'all next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.